Hello, my name is Bailey Goodwin, and I will be taking you through the activity From Fossils to Phylogenies Part 3, How Dinosaurs Fit into the Evolutionary Tree of Life. So I'm going to scroll through this PDF and start going through the procedure with you. The first thing is to obtain T-Rex amino acid sequence data. So we are going to follow this link, which will take you to the National Center for Biotechnology Information. So here, under all databases, you want to select protein because we're going to be searching through the protein database. And in your PDF, you want to copy this right here. It is the name of the protein that we'll be searching for. So two things to keep in mind. You do not want to search for it with the quotations. It will mess up your search. And if you decide to type this by hand rather than copying and pasting it, this right here is a capital I, not the number 1. And that will make a difference. So when we search, we should get 3 results, and you want to make sure to select the one that says alpha 2. So this one right here says alpha 1, so that's not it. This one doesn't even say alpha, but right here, this says alpha 2, so this is ours that we'd like to select. So to double check to make sure you've selected the right one, the source organism should say Tyrannosaurus rex, that is the animal whose data we would like to collect. Once you click on FASTA, this will give you the sequence for the alpha 2 type 1 collagen. So you want to copy and paste this, including the caret. So if we go back to the PDF, we just went through all of these steps. And now we will begin constructing our phylogenetic tree using MAB. So you want to select this link right here, and it will take you to Methods and Algorithms in Bioinformatics. This is the program that will compare our sequences and generate a phylogenetic tree for us. So I will name this Bailey's Test Run. And you don't have to mess with any of these settings, they're already pre-selected for you. Hit Create Workflow. Okay, so input data. This is where all of your sequence data is going to go. So you can paste this right into here. The first thing that we want to make sure we do is actually delete the name of this protein and replace it with T-Rex, so that in your phylogenetic tree it will come up with the name of the animal rather than the name of the protein being compared. This just makes it a little bit easier to read. So for the rest of the data, we want to go back over to the PDF and scroll to the bottom. And here is all of the sequence data for the other animals you'll need. So starting up at human, you want to copy everything below it. And copy it, and come back and paste it just below T-Rex. Yep, there we go. So you want to scroll to the bottom, and again, don't mess with any of these settings, they're already pre-selected. If you want to receive your tree by email so that you can keep it, feel free to put your email in there. If not, click Submit. And this will first align the sequences that we have pasted into that data box, and then create a phylogenetic tree of the animals. This will take, on average, about a minute to load. Here we go. So here is the first tree that it's going to show us. In order to make this a little bit more clear and easy to read, you want to scroll to the bottom, and under Display, rather than having branch support values selected, select None right here. That gets rid of the red numbers, which just shows the statistics behind the tree. And if you scroll down to Tree Styles, we're going to switch it from phylogram to cladogram, which again ignores more statistics behind the tree and makes it easier to read. So here you have your final phylogenetic tree that shows that the T-Rex is most closely related to a chicken, and that the mastodon is most closely related to the cattle. Now, in this case, we had to choose cattle because it had the right protein sequence. Really, this is showing that the mastodon is most closely related to another mammal. If the elephant sequence that, or if they had the elephant sequence, that's what we would have used, but in this case we couldn't. So there you go. That's the end of the activity. I hope you enjoy it.